Chapter 1059 of One Piece, another banger chapter, the matter involving Captain Kobe. Getting into the cover story, we got Caesar using his hallucinogenic gas on Katakuri and Oven, have them fighting themselves. Now, this one is interesting. Katakuri has future sight, but how would that work against gas? Like, he would just probably see gas. Or if anything, can he see into the future and see himself fighting Oven? Or would he just see the but he's hallucinating. His future sight probably wouldn't work while he's hallucinating. Because with future sight, you have to be like really calm for it to work. And since he's hallucinating, he's probably not the calmest at the time. So that probably would negate his future sight, which would make sense of why he would be able to catch Katakuri. And so you have Oven and Katakuri fighting each other. And like, in case y'all didn't know, I think in one of the SBSs, Oda did mention that Oven is actually the Big Mom pirate, other than Big Mom, with the most durability for the people that's probably going to be like, yo, why is Katakuri fighting Oven? Why does it look like equal footing? Katakuri probably got more offense. Oven got more defense, according to Oda. But as a cover story, it's pretty interesting. Caesar, just knowing Caesar and how we look at Caesar, having the ability to fight both Katakuri and Oven, that's just crazy. But I did a video on matchups in One Piece and how important matchups are. You could check that out. This just plays into that. Getting into the chapter, we got a heartfelt moment from Marco leaving the crew, having a little conversation with Luffy, saying bye. Marco was real close to Ace. And the last time we saw Marco for an extended period of time was Marineford. Like, what happened there. So seeing him here, telling Luffy that Ace would be proud, basically, watching Luffy have that smile on his face, that you gotta feel good watching that. That's just wholesome One Piece right there. Then it goes to a hot topic everybody have different opinion on, but now it's their explanation to why Yamato won't be joining the crew, or why Yamato won't be joining the crew at this very moment. And it's because Green Bull scared her, basically. Green Bull scared her into not wanting to leave Wano. What she said earlier was just an excuse, a lie to not hurt Momo's pride. But the truth is, Green Bull scared her. She didn't want to leave Wano defenseless, basically, because someone like Green Bull pulls up again. Yeah, Momo and the Scabbards ain't doing nothing. For the people that don't like it, I could get it. I could understand. Like King of Lightning mentioned all the build up and just the prepping for Yamato to be on the crew. Then now she's not joining. All I'm going to say is I get it. I understand it. Of like, put yourself in Yamato's shoes. You want to leave. You want to go somewhere. But then there's an emergency that just popped up and you see that your family or your friends or whoever it is can't handle themselves without you. Would you now still feel comfortable to go and do what you was planning to do before? It's like, I could understand the position. I think anybody should be able to understand the position, understand why Yamato decided to now stay in Wano. Makes sense from her perspective. Kind of similar to Jinbei when he was leaving and the Sun Pirates was under attack. It's kind of sticky situation. You can't just leave your mans to possibly die. So I get that. That's understandable. Then we get down to the Fuego, the real Fuego. The Marines are attacking Amazon Lily. They're trying to abduct Boa. The Kuja pirates are fighting back. Marines release the new pacifista, the Seraphims, Lunarian mixed DNA with the DNA of the warlord. Seemingly so far, we have Boa and we have Mihawk. That mixed with old pacifista technology, they still have the lasers. So there's just a bunch of different people DNA mixed into this now pacifista versus just Kumas, which is just crazy. And we see one of them clash with Blackbeard, and Blackbeard had to use hockey. I think this was the first time we actually see Blackbeard use hockey. I find that real interesting of like, this is the first time Blackbeard is confirming to have hockey or seeing it, and it's against one of these Seraphim's new pacifistas. I find that real interesting. Knowing Oda, that might play into something later down. Seraphims might just stay linked to Blackbeard somehow. Because normally when something is introduced for the first time and we see them interact, it normally leads to them sticking together and having a plot line further down. So I keep an eye on that. Other than that, we got the Pirate Empress Boa Hancock proving her worth, proving her name. Put respect on my name is what she said this chapter. Having the ability to turn the two commanders that Blackbeard brought into stone. Vasco Shot and Katarina Devon, turning them both into stone, and all the Marines except for Kobe had Blackbeard worried. Blackbeard was like, I low-key trying to let you go so you could turn my people back, but I feel like if I do that, you just gonna kill me too. Like, Blackbeard was scared of Boa. He was worried. You gotta respect Boa for that. She had a Yonko worried. Boa has my full respect. Niggas been sleeping on Boa. No more. Boa has my full respect. And her bounty was revealed. Boa has a bounty of 1.659 billion. Respectable, respectable. I like that number because Boa isn't the biggest threat. She a powerhouse, but she be on chill. She just want to stay on her island, protect her people, and find a way to marry Luffy. She not really worried about much. So the world government probably not too pressed about her. So I like her bounty. And the Blackbeard updated bounty is now 3.996 billion. So damn near 4 billion. And Shanks ain't too much above 4. Shanks is right above 4. So Blackbeard bounty is just a tad bit under Shanks. Find that very interesting. Very, very interesting. Overall, my only qualm about the chapter is officially titled under the viz, The Matter Involving Captain Kobe. And Kobe was in the chapter talking to Blackbeard. We find out that he had something to do with Blackbeard taking over Pirate Island, and Blackbeard was kind of indebted to him. He mentioned it. We see that Kobe is really famous now. Everyone knows him as this hero. So my boy is up there in the clout game. The end of the chapter, we found out he got kidnapped by Blackbeard. So we have to see where that going. But what I really didn't like too much about this chapter is this is our first time seeing Kobe again in a while. And he really didn't do anything. Like, the chapter is named after him. And he was there. He avoided not getting turned to stone, I guess. But other than that, he didn't really do anything. Like, I would have liked to see him have an exchange with maybe Blackbeard, even though that might be pushing it. Or at least have an exchange with Boa. Like, fight Boa for a little bit before all of this happened. Yeah, that would have been cool. That's my only thing. Because of that, I'm going to give this chapter a 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10, but overall solid chapter, fire chapter. I appreciate you guys watching. If you got this far, thank you so much. Please like, comment, subscribe, and join the conversation. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you rate the chapter. What's your favorite thing in the chapter? What's your least favorite thing in the chapter? What do you think about Yamato and her reasoning for staying in Wano? Do you like it from a writing standpoint? What do you think about it? Is it bad writing to you?